you're a vampire like me, your heart disappears. The screen can no longer show it. Alright, it's coming back. So, hey, there it is. So not only are you watching my heart rate and its variability, but you will now watch and experience another dimension of you. Now it's time for a galvanic skin response. Finger pads. Get those locked on real good. And let's get connected here to, oh, we're missing a lead. That's all right. That's one. Trying to escape my wrath. I found you. Don't you want to ride the current? The energy flows. No one knows. There we go. Let's get in here. Da da da. Alright, so now get down there. You too. Now we need another cherry. Oh, you little shit. Yeah, this app, it's gotta go. When I'm done today, look at that heart rate. Should I blame the app? Alright, so now before we do that, get caught on there. So now we shall get the next level. Let's go. You should be seeing really? I have two open. Let's just get rid of that one. Let's make sure that code is compiled properly because I had to adjust it. Okay, looks like we're good. Now let's go to the plotter. You should be seeing the plotter there, which it's not popping up. That's okay, we'll get it. Aha. Do we have it? There we go. We got it. Up here. Oh, okay, and it's already configured where I need it to be. I don't have to get in there and change the codes. Ooh, yes. There, you see that wave? Alright, so what we want to do is lower the volume on this sucker over here because it's interfering. Oh, and there we go again. You get back here. Da, da, da. Okay. Alright, so I just need to make some adjustments here. Oh, it's locked. Of course I can't. Alright, there we go. So we will just wait a quick second here. Oh, what? Oh, privacy. No, everybody's gonna see everything. No. Did you get spun around? Yes, you did. Alright, so time to adjust this sucker again. Oh no. See, look, all kinds of things that can go wrong to really cause you to get frustrated. Alright, like this. This fucker's getting wrapped up in here. So come on back. See, now I have less mobility. The chances of cognitive friction are increased because I got one hand fully flexible, the other one tied down to this. Alright, so we got to get back to where we need to go to. That's going to take a second. Ah, there we go. Alright, so we're going to get back here. Alright, so we're back. Don't keep this here, that's going to spill. Okay, so we want to keep you going, keep you right there. And this camera is wrong. Now it's better. That should be right there. Again, this is just technical troubleshooting and setup for when the fun begins. So we've got so we need to make an adjustment here. Wow, man. It's even going off quicker than before. We'll just make it a little shorter. All right. we can lock you down, lock you down. Do, 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 do. All right, everything looks good. All right, we can say goodbye to you. All right. So what are we really looking at here? What are we looking at? This here is my heart. This is my heart rate per minute. 105, 104, 106, 107, 105 beats per minute. That's approximately the rate at which my heart is beating. And why would it beat more or less per minute? Why would there need to be more blood flow or oxygen being sent throughout your body? Just randomly? No. We'll get into that though. And then over here we've got the heart rate variability. This is an indication of the variability of the heart rate, of course. But most importantly is, well, one important aspect is when your heart rate does increase or decrease, and let's just stick with the arousal state. So when your heart rate does increase, that's normal most of the time because you need more resources sent throughout the body, so that heart must beat faster. But if it stays in an elevated state too long and doesn't go back down where it should be in a homeostatic way, then that indicates a potential problem. Not just dysregulation, but emotional management issue, thinking problems. So that can be measured, how long you stay in an arousal state. And arousal can be from running, can be from walking, it could be from just a thought. Just sitting in one place relaxed, and all of a sudden you go through some thoughts, have some ideas, it'll go up, it'll fluctuate. Now, how long it stays up in that state as you have those thoughts is a way to not just measure the effect those thoughts are having on you and your body, but there's a communication that's happening back and forth constantly all the time. You can improve that communication by seeing it in real time, like this, and other ways. And we all know what happens when we improve the communication in any relationship, right? Things get better. Well, if they don't get better, they at least get clear, right? If you communicate more with someone and effectively, you can appreciate more about them, or hate more about them, or whatever it is. But at least you'll have clarity, right? All right, so, okay, we're back on that. And I just got to check one thing here. So this is a technical setup. It's a test. So this is just a test phase of the audio and the video to make sure everything works right, works properly. The sound levels are good. So that's what's going on here today. So unfortunately, there's not going to be any crazy stuff going on. So far we've got the sound levels where they need to be. The video looks okay. The heart rate monitor, the app configured with it needs to be adjusted. So that's definitely going to happen. What else did I figure out? Oh, YouTube's not as intuitive as I'd like it to be, depending on how I start the stream. I learned that. I didn't have the gear hooked up, so you would have been able to see all my stress levels and my arousal state go up and down. All right, so I was explaining the heart rate and the heart rate variability, and now I will bring up something else here, just real quick, because we have to end this now. All right, now we've got not just a measurement of your heart rate increase and how and when it lowers and how long it takes to get up and back and wherever it started from. That's all important. That'll tell you a lot about a lot of things, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. So, but this other section here, this is where the galvanic skin response sensors are connected. This tells us a little bit of a different story. So what you're looking at here is this line in the middle. It's green. It might look blue to you. Then that is the floor of my arousal state. That's my baseline right now. Up here, red or orange. It could look different to you. This is the upper bound. Down here, this other one, the color may be blue. This is the lower bound. So when your arousal state increases, this goes up. You see it fluctuating now because there's some arousal happening. It's wavy. And it's normal to be at a particular baseline and fluctuate this way. So this measures the spike in arousal. The sensors on your fingers, these here, they're pads on your fingers. They're electrodes. Coming off a little bit. There's sweat glands on your fingertips, your hands, and your feet. You have the most there of anywhere else in your body. And those sweat glands release sweat. Such small amounts you can't even measure it or feel it or know just by a simple thought. But they can be measured because electrical signals travel through that because it's salty. And salt and water are great conductors for each other. All right, so you see that moving there? Now, arousal doesn't always mean bad. It could mean good. You need it to be in arousal state. Not just for danger and anger and fear and being mad, but excitement, happy, and joy. Stimulation, whether it's riding a bike, having fun with your kids, the arousal state is going to go up. Your heart rate is going to go up. That's normal. But if I have a certain thought that I struggle with, or a type of learning, or almost anything, you can see that here. It's not as, oh, we lost the heart rate. So this is the software issue that I'm going to have to resolve with this other one. It's coming back though. Let's go. All right, so the heart rate tells you something, but it doesn't tell you what the galvanic skin responses tell you. So you see that? All right, let's bring the other one back. Okay. We've got the heart rate 109, 106, okay. And we've got the arousal state being measured here. If I was to get scared suddenly, like somebody was behind me and scared me, it'll go up. But I can fake it. I could just make this loud scare sound as if I got scared and move my body the way I would as if I was really scared. And the communication signals that are going back and forth through your brain and your body and your heart, your lungs, everywhere, they often can't tell the difference. So you get the same response. So just watch here. It'll go up and it'll come back down. Oh my God, someone's there. Oh, see, I got scared. Did you see that? And it's coming back down. Now, how about some thoughts I have that I won't share today? Let's see what they do. Yeah, it was fluctuating a little because I didn't focus on those thoughts too much, the details. They were a little uncomfortable. See, just me saying the word uncomfortable showed that spike. It's not the act of me saying it, it was the expression of me saying it because I was experiencing the discomfort, which allowed me to communicate through language the word discomfort. So the experience was first, and you've seen it there. So language has an impact on how you feel before you even feel it. All right, anyway, before we go too deep and crazy on this, let's see if I can bring that down. Let's try some communication to the heart and the lungs and the vagus nerve, which is the superhighway of information of nerve signals to your brain. All right, so, it's getting up there because I was having a little fun with those words. I was getting a little aroused. Okay, so how many languages are there in this world? Verbal languages. I don't know. There's a lot. There's even different ones, right? Machine code and programming language. Music is a language. Body language. Languages are everywhere. There's even a breath language where you breathe in and out through your mouth, through your nose, through one nostril, through the other, in a certain sequence for a certain period of time. How many combinations are there? You can breathe out, that's one. You can breathe in, that's two. Through your mouth. Then there's the nose only. Then there's one nostril, the other. Oh, and then there's the combination of all that mixed up. And then there's how long you breathe in and out. If you think about it, there's a lot of communication that can happen just with breathing. And there's a whole language that you can use to communicate to the parts of yourself that you normally don't have access to. We do it anyway. If someone says, oh, you're feeling anxious and you have some panic, just breathe in, breathe deep. Yeah, that works. Oh, look at that. But it's much more extensive in the sense that it's a very, I'll show you. So if you breathe out for 6 seconds, no, let's try a different one. We'll do a calming one. So what you want to do is breathe in for 4 seconds through your nose. And at the end of that, you do a quick sniff. See, there's even that part. There's so much variation in this breathing language. So you breathe in for 4 seconds, do a quick sniff, and then you breathe out for 6 seconds. If you repeat that pattern, you're sending signals of safety through your body, to your lungs, to your heart, up to the vagus nerve, which holds all these wires. That goes everywhere. And I'm going to use words that aren't correct in particular domains and disciplines because people will get bored if I do that. But I can if you want. All right, so if you watch where it's at now, I'll just do it. Well, I'm a little tense with my shoulders, so let me just sit back a little here. Oh, said the word tense. Well, I felt it. Then I said it. You seen the spike? Oh, there it is again. All right, here we go. I'm going to use just my nose here. We lost the heart rate. Okay, mine's going up, not down, because I'm thinking about a lot of things right now. And this is a perfect example for everybody to see. Oh, look at that. It went down because I was expressing something. I was confident about it being an opportunity to share something that made me feel good. And then I said, perfect example. So perfect suggests that, oh, everything's fine. All that matches with what you see there. All right, let's go back. Let's get the heart rate back up here. This is just the beginning. This is very rudimentary, elementary tools I'm using here. It gets much better. Much better. You're going to feel like you're in a sci-fi movie pretty soon. You're going to see me on the screen with my body in a skeletal form with the insides showing and everything that's happening in this communication language with the body and the brain. All right, so we're going to start that. So this is not just about the heart and your breathing and your arousal state. This is about your cognition too, your intelligence, your mental patterns, how those work together with your body as this sort of collaborative. We went up. As sort of this collaborative. I can't even get the word out. Let's watch what happens over here. Okay, yeah. Well, they work in collaboration as a team. They communicate with each other. And they influence each other. It's what we call psychophysiology. Not just physiology, but psychophysiology. All right, so we're at 113. I'm getting close to the upper bound there, so my arousal is increasing. Probably because I'm thinking about if I'm explaining this well enough, or if I'm talking right, or if I'm making sense to people. All those insecurities are heightened when you're around people. But I understand this, so I think maybe if someone's watching, how am I sounding? How am I appearing? Am I competent? Am I doing something in a way that's going to increase, improve, or decrease, or hurt my ability to exist in the environments that I'm in, specifically the social environments, or at least the simulated models that I'm running in my head about them. All right, so we got that back. We got this back. We got back. Okay, good. You see how that the heart rate app keeps closing on me? I could get in there and reprogram some things. All right. Okay, so today is just a test with the equipment. It was the first run. Cherries, so good. So it doesn't show I have any viewers here. I don't know if that's right. I think it probably is. So there's really nobody listening, but it'll be there for viewing. So this was just for me to establish some baselines with my physiology and my psychophysiology and the audio, video, technical aspects. So I got a list of things I need to work on after this is off. That didn't go right. This is going to get very interesting in a lot of ways. This isn't just science and technology and medical stuff and wellness. No, that's part of it. That just comes with it naturally. There's going to be a lot. If you read what's down in there, you'll see. There's going to be a lot. It's going to get fun. There's going to be entertainment, silliness, craziness. There goes this bastard again. All right. Interesting things. It's going to cover a lot. Anyway, so I think we're done here for today. So, although I see nobody watching, maybe somebody is and I can't see, the page hasn't been refreshed, but who knows? This will probably get watched later because it's going to be on the channel. And I don't really care, or I'm not bothered if this doesn't look like some polished video that you're used to seeing on all social media. This is not about that. This is about what's real and what's really happening. This isn't about the answers, because I don't have all the answers. Nobody does. I've got a lot, though. And this is really more about the questions. So we got that going again. Okay. Okay, there we go. Little teaser here. This biofeedback gear and what you're seeing it being displayed on, this is just a start. I'm going to integrate and code this into other software and applications that simulate a body, maybe even my body, someone else's body. So in real time, we can see what's happening inside. And soon, I don't know how soon, I will get the BCI gear. So it'll be, I don't know if you heard of that, but there'll be electrodes. It's a hat you wear, and it measures brainwaves. So we'll get an even deeper look. But really, the point of all this, it's not just entertainment and fun, and I'm trying to make money. If that happens, great. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to show people what they are and how you operate. And once you know what it is you're in and how you operate it and how it works and why things happen the way they happen, which is really about communication and the relationship you have to yourself and what you are, navigation becomes a whole different world for you. All right, I got a good run here. I got a lot of good notes on what I need to do to improve this. So if anybody watches this, have fun, be safe, improve your communication, not just with other people, but with yourself. And actually, not just with yourself, but with everything you come into contact with, you have a relationship with. This remote, this mouse, this one that pisses me off, but does it really? It doesn't do anything. I have a relationship with that. Look at that. Whoa, look at that. Oh man, I was reliving some history there. All right, let's come back down. So really, life is about relationships. I know that sounds kind of warm and fuzzy and let's all hug each other and pray type talk, but it's real. Not just with people, but with everything you come into contact with. And let's just call contact your contents of consciousness. Everything you experience, you have a relationship with. Ignore it, pay attention to it, deny it, whatever. Even on levels you don't even know you're communicating. You have a relationship with everything. You even have a relationship with the thoughts that are happening inside of you. And you don't even know how and when most of the time. Anyway, so when you improve communication, you improve relationships, don't you? Anyway, all right, so that's it. It shows my arousal is high because I'm having fun. And the ego signals to me, hey, you should probably stop because you're going to get silly and stupid and people are going to think you're weird. But then I intercept those signals and I say, yes, thank you for trying to protect me because that's what you're there for. But no, we're okay. So it's not about ego dissolution and eliminating it. It's about a relationship with the ego because it's there to protect you. It's there for confidence and it's there for safety. It just has to be managed because it doesn't have what you have. It only, no, it's like the Terminator. Have you ever seen the Terminator movies? You can't stop it. It's a machine. It can't reason. It's programmed to do this and that. It won't stop until Sarah Connor's dead. Well, your ego is really like that. It's just kind of one way, focused on what it's supposed to be doing, which is ensuring your future survival. So you have to engage with it. Anyway, let's just stop here. Ta-da. All right, everybody, have fun. Before I go, let me just make sure one thing is set right here. Because I want to make sure that I don't do any final. Okay, I see. That's correct. Let's put that right there. And I think this one is fine. Okay, so I will be back soon. In a more organized, structured way. Just had to get everything tested and worked on. Now it's time for rest and recovery. Rest and recovery means you shut things down for a while, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to shut them down for a while. Relax. Go to a less aroused state.